I need to get your guys' friend codes. I think I'm missing pretty much everybody's. But yeah, I think we're going to do it not next week, but the week after. We're going to do Smash Bros. We're going to do Mario Kart. Oh, the joining screens thing is an option. That makes it more feasible to stream it, I guess. I like the idea of doing that. That looks awesome. You can add people through Facebook. Well, dang. I'm going to have to check my Switch out after this. I mean, I'm going to have to check my Switch out after this anyway, because I know that Creeps has recently given out her friend code because she's back home from uni. And we're going to have to play with her before she runs off to Florida. I think. Oh. Well, I feel like a bad friend now. I feel like a bad friend. I'm going to have to go and accept the request. If you like hearing the sound of my own voice, and I do, I've just started a new video series called the Final Boss Fight Book Club that is going to go out on the first Saturday of every month. I'm currently planning, where I'm going to read a short bit of fan fiction or some computer generated text out as a dramatic reading, because I have this new funky mic that does funky things. And it makes my voice sound real sweet. And so that's the new series that's coming. It started this month with the Final Boss Fight Book Club, Episode 1, Harry Potter and the Portrait of What Looked Like a Large Pile of Ash. Asking for a friend, can we send fan fictions about your D&D to read? I mean, to be fair, fan fictions about my D&D from you is pretty much just D&D notes. Scar, you're in the D&D game. Yeah, sure, why not? You can send me your fan fictions. You've been in both of them. Yeah, okay. But yes, Sunday night is the continuation of Storm King's Thunder, where they're continuing their quest across the countryside on an airship. And then hopefully in a week's time, on July the 1st, which is, as Maddie points out, Canada Day, we're going to see the return of the Tomb of Annihilation group, who have made their way to the Well of Wishes and been cured. I have not signed into my Switch yet. It is downstairs and has been downstairs since I got back from MCM. I will go and look at it after this stream, where hopefully my character doesn't die horribly. Please don't die horribly, me. Yeah, die nicely. Nicely done. I mean, I'm being eaten by a horrible, gribbly monster of shadow and doom, so I don't foresee the dying nicely
I'm back.
as an option.
How are we
I've
doing?
just been babbling.
Cool. How are we doing?
Guess who arrived in the chat?
Who arrived in the chat?
Look at the chat.
On my way. It's Jim.
It's Jim. Jim arrived. we've been chatting. Literally, like as soon as you said I'm going to go for a minute, Jim turned up and said, "Hey, my internet got back. How's it going?" So I've just kind of been chatting to Jim and Scar and the chat about things. Like the dumb thing I'm about to do, which is I have this, which allows me to add 3 to my evasion. Because I need to try and beat the evasion of the Haunting Horror, which is currently at 4. So this allows me to roll a 6. I've had this since the start of the game, Geoff. And I've been waiting because the more resources you spend on it, the better it is. But let's see if it allows me to survive. It does, just barely, right? Geoff, chicken. Chicken, Geoff, I can't hear you.
Hello.
Hello, there you are.
I'm going to make some room over here. So that's now there. Do you know what we didn't do last turn, and it's up to you whether we do it or not, or whether we've lost it now? If you attack an enemy that's engaged with another investigator and you miss, that investigator takes the damage.
I say no, because that's probably damage to me, and
that would have been damage to you. That would have left you with 1 point of damage. So we'll remember it for next time.
We'll remember that rule the next time it comes up.
Yeah, hopefully never. Is that what action is that? Your first action?
That was my first action.
Good.
My second 2 actions are going to be to get rid of my internal injury.
Cool.
Because fuck
just
that
just
noise.
so you know, when that thing readies, it's going to come after you again.
And because I managed to beat that thing by enough, my curse luck goes away.
Good.
Yay!
Okay, so whose turn is it now? Is that your second action or your third action? Are you done?
I am done.
Right.
That is me.
So
and
now,
Ashcan Pete is going to take his turn real fast.
Go on, Em.
I have no actions this turn. Carry on.
Rex Murphy is going to drop down to here, searching for Izzy. I could take care of that Izzy for you if
that works, then by all means.
Or is it more important to get clues? I'm going to go for clues, actually.
I imagine she's pretty sad about that too, Scar.
Yeah. So I've got no things able to help me. I've got 1. I can do 1 here. So that's +1. That's 5 versus 3, and I've got to re-roll it if I succeed.
Come on.
Didn't do it.
Didn't do it.
So my next action is going to be to do exactly the same thing, but it's 4 versus 3.
Still didn't do it.
And that's his turn done. And that's all done. And Hunting Horror. Wait. This guy's got a special ability. At the start of enemy phase, reveal a random token from the Chaos bag. If it's a picture, is it a picture?
It's not a picture.
Good. So that doesn't ready now. So that readies now, and it will ready normally and come after you. Again. But it won't attack you yet. Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, ready up, I guess. Just saying, you might want to think about going to the front door and running the heck away. Just saying. What's this? I don't want to pickpocket. But that's if we survive this turn first, this mythos phase. It's a knife and 1 of those. Can we play another 15 minutes? I think we're coming to the end of this one way or the other.
Okay, yeah, that seems fair. We'll go to 1:30.
Yeah. Have you readied up Jenny yet?
I've read it up, Jenny. I'm just doing Ashcan Pete.
Cool. James wants to know, do any of you play Mario Kart on the Switch?
Yes,
I've heard of it.
I do.
Yes.
I need to play it more. We're
Okay.
streaming it in like a fortnight, I think.
I don't know if I'll be able to make that, but okay, yeah. No,
at
wait.
some point
Yeah.
that week.
No, you guys carry on, but I won't be able to make it. Doom goes on. That's 3. Right, here we go. Mythos phase.
Ashcan Pete.
Stalks in the dark.
So if Haunting Horror is in play, it readies, engages with Ashcan Pete, and attacks each investigator at
one of
Ashcan
those.
Pete's location.
So it attacks you, basically. For which Jenny, I'm sure, is very grateful. So, but you take 1 on 1. Right.
Well, thank you for that. Me.
It's down here. Oh yeah, you're doing that.
Yeah, I'm just flipping.
Jenny gets the same thing.
Oh.
Beyond the Veil. It's a surge.
And she also gets
Arcane Barrier.
Oh
no, that means that he couldn't have gone down there. That's annoying. I'm going to leave him up here.
Oh no! Additional cost to move. So if it's attached to my location and I'm at the place where there already is one, do we just put it on top of each other?
Yeah, there's two of them now. It doesn't say unless there is already one there.
Sweet. There's 2 arcane barriers now, guys.
That means that Rex Murphy couldn't have gone out. Oh, this is not looking good, is it?
Things are not great. James says, it's a shame we don't live closer. I'd love to have a monthly meetup to play board games.
I got Stalks in the Dark. Boom.
So it attacks everybody at your location, which is everybody.
And this guy gets 1. Well, that could have gone better.
I'm not sure. At some point when we're not streaming, we should work that out.
Yeah. Slithering behind you. If Haunting Horror is in play, add 1 Doom to it. If Haunting Horror is not in play, search the encounter deck and shuffle the encounter deck. So you've got to add 1 Doom to the Haunting Horror.
That's nice.
And then shuffle everything into the encounter deck. So we're now at 4 Dooms.
Well, fuck nuggets.
Right, so it's our turn again now, and I've got a Haunting Horror on my case. I'm going to blast away at it, I think. So it's on 4 at the moment. I'm on 4. I'm going to use this to get 5.
Ah, that'll work. I'm from Harlow, and he's from Harrow.
So, let me work this out.
What we need to do, Geoff, is we need to find someone from Marlow.
I'm going to throw my knife at it to give me 6 on my attack versus its 4.
Good story.
6 versus 4. -1. 5 versus 4. I will happily take that. So that's 1, 2.
Shame it's got a damage of 5.
Yep, and I'm going to throw this at it, whatever this was. This is taunt. And do the same thing again. So my automatic is now gone bye-bye. So that's 6 versus its 4. That'll do.
That'll do. You blasted away.
And I think the Doom goes as well because it counts as being out of play. Right. That was my second action. Yes. So now we need to willpower this thing down. So it's 4 plays 4. I'm going to use my Holy Rosary. Can I actually play that? No, I can't. So I'm going to use my Holy Rosary for 1. So it's 5 versus that 4. And this is...
Huh. We should definitely try and arrange that.
As additional cost to move over to a location. I think I'd have to do both of these in this one move. So I need to do 1 skill check for this. Never mind. Cancel the effects of the move or discard the top 5 cards of your deck. That's an option. I'm going to discard the top 5 cards of my deck so that I can still move.
Okay.
Five. Do I need to get through the second one as well? Because there's another one underneath here. Now I'm going to deal with this one. So that's 4 plays 4. I'm going to do the same thing again.
We'll try and work out somewhere, either somewhere amenable in the middle, or somewhere, go to one end or the other, James.
Oh no, there goes my cross. First time I've drawn my special item and it's going in the discard pile. That's my third action is to move down here. So you can move if you're willing to sacrifice 10 cards.
Sweet. Jenny is really not looking good, right?
She's not really, is she? Is this a 4? Do you have any willpowers you can add to that?
Willpower. No.
Because Rex doesn't.
No, I've got 1 book.
That's not the one.
I've got no brain.
Okay, in that case, if you want to move, you're going to have to go through both barriers, and each one, you have to test against each one. And if each one you fail by, you can either cancel the move or discard 5 cards. How many cards have you got?
11.
That's not good. I think you're just going to have to stay there. Either try the willpower or stay there.
I'm gonna try the willpower.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to, but I'm at 3 versus 4.
Could happen. What's your star power if it comes out?
Plus
1.
1 for
yeah.
every resource I have.
So you've got a very small chance of doing it, but you could do it.
No.
That -1.
-1.
And the second one? +1.
+1. One of them goes away.
Yep. Well, that's 1 less anyway. That's your first action?
That was my second action.
Okay, your third action is going to be the same thing, I guess.
Gribbly doom. I did hear about... I have heard about it. I've not actually tried it.
Skyrim and the Alexa. Is that a real thing? I thought that was a joke. I thought that was a gag that they put in.
I imagine that it's not a fully fleshed out game.
Alright, let's do this. So, Rex is going to try the same thing you are. He's going to move down. That's your 3 actions. And he's going to go through the arcane barrier. So it's 3 versus 4. Shuffle. 0.
No.
Not, but he's going to move anyway. Down to here and sacrifice 5 cards. I need to put that back there.
Have you tried the... did you see the Channel 4 humans synth test they did on the Alexa?
No.
They did a... I can't remember what you had to ask, but it was basically a "Are you a hidden synth?" test.
Right. What I'm gonna carry on with this and search for these clues now.
Good plan.
So that's 4. You're gonna have to sacrifice this one to get 5.
Apparently it's just a text-based adventure game.
5.
Read by Alexa.
5 plays 3. -1, 4. I get a clue. I would have preferred more than 1 clue, but okay.
Yeah,
oh no! Sorry. I need to redo that because that would have been
because you've got Rex's curse.
-2. 3 plays 3. It's still a win.
Still a clue.
That's my first action. My second action is going to be the same thing, but I'm going to have to play 4 versus 3 now. Shuffle. 3 versus 3, that would be a win. Shuffle.
Still a win.
Still a win, so I get 2 clues. So that's done. That's done. Is everybody done? No, Rex is.
Ashcan Pete.
How many cards has he got in his deck?
18.
So he could go in there and that would bust it down. Yeah, he can go in there, and as part of that he has to try and get past the barrier, so it's 4 versus 4 unless he's got anything.
Let's see real fast. He's got a wild card, but I don't want to use it. So
okay, so you're just going to do 4 versus 4?
We're going to do 4 versus 4.
So if you want to keep the move, it's sacrifice 5 cards.
Or I cancel the move
and stay where you are.
Try it again.
Or you stay where you are and cancel the effects of the move, but you still use up 1 action.
Yep. I will cancel the move, stay where I was, try it again. 4 versus 4. Right, now I will discard the cards.
Flip them all, see if one of them is a weakness. 5. Emergency cash. Hypochondria, that's a weakness. Racked by nightmares is a weakness.
Wow.
So hypochondria, add hypochondria to it here. After you take 1 or more damage, take 1 direct horror. Racked by nightmares, exhaust all assets you control, and assets you control cannot ready. So basically, Duke exhausts and you can't get him back unless you get rid of that thing for 2 actions. But you can.
That was fun.
But you can still move out and move down to the bottom here.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah. -1.
I am gonna cancel the move and stay here.
That's your action done.
Apparently, James says if we do have a game night, I could bring my Gears of War 1 or the League of Legends.
Cool.
I've not played the League of Legends one yet. I just keep unboxing it and looking at it.